Good morning, everybody. My name is Lori. This is Lolly Joe, Budget and Debt Payoff Journey. You know, I'm looking at my glasses in the camera and it looks like they are either crooked or broken. So hopefully I'll get some new glasses here soon. I would like to get something other than readers from Walmart. My insurance does cover glasses, some part of glasses, and I can use my healthcare savings account to buy them. So I'm thinking about it. I just would like something a little bit better. I can't help it. I've been using readers for several years. 4 years. Let me tell you a story. I had some glasses, bought them at the eyeglass store. Actually, I had the frames already. I just had them put in new lenses. Cost me $125. I lost them. They fell out of my pocket like a week later. I was so upset. I was so upset. I felt so bad. I felt like I was being greedy for wanting to have a nicer pair of glasses. And since then, I just felt like I just did not deserve new glasses because I lost the ones I had so fast. They fell out of my pocket, and I was out doing my walk and they fell out of my pocket and I was just like so upset. So upset. So I'm thinking about getting some new ones. Okay, so today what I want to do is kind of sort of plan out, just working out, trying to get like a preliminary idea about March. So, I know, I'm sorry if this is kind of hard to see. Oh, that's April. And, but anyway, so this is March. And I want to kind of do some thinking. So thank you for joining me. Let's see what we can come up with. And I'll be using some notes from last month to get me started. So on the first of the month, I have my mortgage. And it is, I believe it's going to be $2,200. I haven't gotten a statement saying otherwise. Well, $2,200 is the mortgage rolled up a little bit to $2,200. It's like $2,187 or something. Okay, and also on the first, I give myself my allowance, $100. And I will send $100 to Venmo for auto expenses. Like that. And there's not enough room to put on here, but I will probably go to Walmart. And I'll give myself $350 for that, which is groceries, household supplies, and any personal care type items. Alright, and also on the first, I have $25 transferred to my Chase savings account. Okay, and also on the first, on every day, I have my extra debt payment, but that's every day of the month. I send $10 to something. I roll a dice and whatever, and I have everything numbered out 1 through 6, and whatever number comes up, they get $10. Okay, now at some point during the month, I should get a bill for a doctor appointment I had in January, and it's just over $209. A doctor bill. I'm gonna put down 210. It's 209 something. All right, and I'm thinking that comes out of my healthcare savings account. But I also, like I said, I want to get some new glasses, and I know that my insurance covers some part of it. I kind of want to keep it down to like $100. I know that's not high-end glasses. I know those are not expensive glasses. They're more expensive than readers from Walmart. I will have to like shop around to try to find some reasonably priced frames. More to come on that. Here, let me do this. We'll go glasses. This will happen at some point during the month. I'm going to put down $100. Surely I can find some frames for $100. One year, I spent $600 on frames. And my insurance covered some of it. Like, my insurance covered like $100 or something. I don't know. It wasn't a lot. Okay, next up is now I'll send up my fidelity. So I have a regular Fidelity payment. My regular payment is $200. I send it on the 5th. But then I'll send another $100 on Friday, because I send $100 every week to Fidelity on Friday. And so what I will do is I'll send $300 on the 5th is what I'll do. Okay. I also have a home improvement loan. My regular payment probably going to come out around about the 6th. Yeah, the 6th. My regular home improvement loan, regular payment. I sent $311.45 in February, so I'll just put that down for March for now. It'll probably be plus or minus something. Pet supplies. So we'll put pet supplies down here. Oh man, I just thought of something. So regular pet supplies $83.11, but I'm getting Sissy groomed on the 6th, and that is $80. And I have to order like the medication. I think it was $125 the last time I did it. So we'll put it over here. I just have to do it at some point during the month before April. Let's see, pet meds. I'll put $125. Okay. Next is my weekly savings. For my regular savings, I budget every Friday. There's 4 Fridays in March. I'll put $50 for now. Oops, can't even read that. And then my secondary savings, First Horizon savings, is $25. And I do that every week. So regular savings, we'll put $50 for now. And my secondary savings is $25. I'll just go ahead and fill it in. And First Horizon savings is $25. Regular savings and First Horizon savings. So my regular savings is for like annual expenses, and my secondary savings is for extra debt. Okay. And my Chase savings is for if and when I go see my mom, which I'm looking to do in July. Okay. Next is phone. It's on around about the 10th. $31.54. And internet, Google Fi is $82.91. Okay, next, car payment. My regular car payment, I can see the bill on about the 15th, and in February I sent $378.78. So I'll put that down as kind of a placekeeper for March. Next is my second home improvement loan payment. I sent it on the 14th last time. Must have got the bill early. And I plan to send at least $296.77 because that's what I sent last time. But if the world is all balanced and everything, I hope to send about $3,000. I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but I'll get my bonus on the 15th, or actually the 15th is on a Sunday, so I'll probably actually get it on the 13th. Wouldn't that be nice? And I'll be paying off the Fidelity card and sending some money to the to the home improvement loan. So speaking of that, Fidelity. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the 15th because I don't want to jinx myself. So I'm sending $2,700 to the Fidelity card on the 15th to pay it off. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and what's after that? We have the HVAC, comes out on the 16th thereabouts. It's $21.44. Sorry about my tiny print, but that's kind of a tiny square. And you can zoom in, right? You can zoom in on your device. Next is electric. And last year in March, my electric bill was, I'll tell you what it was. It was $122 last year. So, do I put down 122? It was 125 in February. I'll put down 125. I don't think it's going to be 122. I think it's going to be at least 125. Oh, close my book. I can't see. Hold on. Open it back up. Next, do I have landscaper? Do I have a landscaping bill in March? I will tell you. Did the landscapers come in March of last year? It says 0. It says no landscaper in March. Do we trust it? Yes, we do. We kept track for a reason. Okay. Is there anything else? I don't see anything on here. Let me turn the page. Okay. So, the car insurance. So, my car insurance, I'm planning on paying the car insurance this week. So, I don't need to put it on there. I am, I saved up the money. So, I can pay it in February or March. Either way, it's the same dollar bills. So, I will go to Walmart at least one more time. So, we'll just put down, wait a minute, I put $350 up there. That's for the whole month. Okay, never mind. Okay. Did I forget something? I feel like it's looking mighty blank. So I got, like I was saying, I have extra debt payment that I make every day. Or most days anyway. I feel like there should be more. What am I forgetting? There's got to be something else. That looks too empty. Natural gas. That's what I'm forgetting. So we'll put natural gas is 90. So, like I was saying, I'm getting my bonus on the 15th. It should be at least $6,000. I've been told that we're actually getting more this year than we did last year. But of course, more bonus means more taxes. last year I got about $6,000, so I'm just gonna just go with $6,000 right now. So I'm gonna send $3,000 to Fidelity. That leaves me $3,000. So what I need to do with that money is either A, pay my car, not my car insurance, homeowner's insurance if it went up, pay taxes if I owe any, which I should find out this week if I owe any, and then I need to save money for redoing my estate plan. So the thing about the estate plan is I have one, right? I have a trust, and it's okay. It is a legal document, and it will work to an extent. It'll work well enough. So there is no real heavy duty pressure to get it redone. I just know I need to update it because there's a couple people on there that one moved to Florida and the other one I haven't talked to in a couple of years. So I need to replace those names. I feel like I can write in the names. Like I don't have to actually get the thing redone. I can just write in the names and it'll still be good. If I sign it, initial it, date it, whatever, I think it'll be good. The main reason why I need to get it updated is because of my son's, like when I die, my son is going to come in to an inheritance, right? And my sister is the person, the executor and the trustee, I think is the correct term. So she'll be in charge of my son's money if I should die all of a sudden. But what I need to do is get her help with that because she doesn't live here. She lives on the other side of the country. So what I have to do is designate a organization to help with the money for paying my son's living expenses, right? I don't want her to have to be doing it all by herself without any guidance. So one thing that happens when I die is that all they got to do is call my lawyer, right? To get the ball rolling with, end of life close out. And, but I haven't designated an organization to help my sister with the trust fund that my son will have when I'm gone. And so I already know who I'm going to have do it, but when I looked them up online, it cost $2,000 to get them contractually signed up. I'm not sure the right terminology is. So I don't have to do it like right now, right? My sister could do it on her own should I die or when I die, but I don't want her to have to do that, right? I don't want to set her up like that. I just want her to have some support in that department. And so what I'm looking to do is do it in May, because in May I'll have some overtime. So I'll get an overtime check on April 15th and May 1st. So what I'm looking to do is use my overtime to pay for this thing. I've also thought about using my credit card to pay for it. And that way it's done. And then I'll use my overtime or even my bonus to pay for it. Right? So I could either use the extra money from my bonus to pay down my debt, or use it to pay for these other things I mentioned, specifically the estate plan. Does it matter if I wait until May to pay down the debt? Should I pay down the debt and pay the estate plan in May? Or do I do the estate plan now and pay down the debt in May? So you guys let me know. Y'all tell me what you think, because it's kind of a big deal. Right? So legally speaking, I don't have to do the estate plan because I have one. Right? It just could be better. So you guys tell me what you think. It's really, tell me exactly what you think I should do, because I really don't think there's a wrong answer. I don't think. Maybe there's a wrong answer. Okay, guys. Let me see if there's anything else. let me see. Here's something else, just for chit chat. I have a history of being fat. So over the years, I've gained and lost 30 to 80 pounds over the years. And I get really frustrated with myself because of my weight. I had lost some weight in 2024. I'd lost like 40 pounds. And I looked pretty good. I was feeling good about myself. And then in 2025, when I started focusing on my finances, I just ignored my health and I gained it back. And so one thing I decided to do was to sign up for like a weight loss clinic. And so I called my insurance company. Now you guys may recall that I've had my identity stolen. It's called medical ID theft. Now, last year I had my ID stolen for real. Like, somebody tried to get credit using my name and social security number. Well, somebody else is getting their healthcare needs covered by my insurance. And so I've had to freeze my insurance. And so that what that means is that every time I have a medical expense, I have to call the health insurance company to get them to manually approve any health insurance benefits. And so everything is immediately denied. So if a person just sends, like if I went to the doctor, they submit a claim, it gets automatically denied. So I called them to find out if health insurance covers like a weight loss clinic. We have a few around here. But, over the years, like I've said, I've gained and lost weight so many times. And I've tried lots of different programs. And to one degree or another, they are all pretty much work, right? It's just a matter of not overeating and doing some kind of activity, walking or something. Exercise doesn't really help you lose weight. Eating less is what really helps you lose weight. But, anyway, so I called them to find out, and they really couldn't answer the question, which is strange. You would think it's a pretty straightforward question. And they told me I had to call this company called EviCare, which is the company that my health insurance company has, like, a vendor to do their approvals. And I called them, and even they couldn't help me. It was so weird. I mean, it's just a simple question. But I was on the website, my company website, looking for information. And I came across something called Real Appeal. It's basically an online weight loss clinic. And I started doing that about a week ago. And thing is, my insurance pays for it. So when they submitted my health insurance, the claim to my health insurance, it was immediately denied. But I called them and told them that it was me, it's the real me, and so it's been approved and overridden. They had to manually approve it. But so that's going on, and so I hope to lose the weight I gained last year. Let's see what else. Trying to think if there's anything else while I got you here. Okay, well, I guess I can't think of anything else. Okay, folks, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.